What's going on, guys? It's your boy Trolltek here for another video. So today we're starting something special today. So people have been recommending this for a hot minute, and we are going to be checking out the Nana tour with 17, which is, I believe it's like a documentary type thing. And there's not many episodes, so I thought like this would be a cool little series to get into, because I've been meaning to get into more of like the show stuff in the K-pop space, like, you know, the documentary type shit they do, or like variety shows and stuff like that. So I thought this would be cool. Episodes aren't crazy long, like certain shows. I don't want to Boys Planet, those episodes, I just can't handle how long those episodes are. It's just that they don't need to be that long. Like every time I sit down and I'm like, you know what, let's continue reacting to Boys Planet, because I stopped at like episode 9, and every time I sit down to record it, I'm just like, cannot be fucked. It just is too long. I might eventually go back to it, but I don't know. Anyway, so Nana tour with 17. It's about an hour each episode. I think there's like 3 or 4 episodes total. Wait, let me check. 6 episodes. Okay. 6 episodes total. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into this. I don't know too much of what this is about. Obviously it's probably a like documentary that they were doing while they were touring on a certain tour. I guess the Nana tour is that, I guess. So with 17, obviously I'm familiar with the members to like a surface level. Like obviously we checked like the guide, and we watched quite a few music videos from 17, and like we watched a couple of compilations here and there. So I would say I'm familiar with them. But not like crazy familiar. I would say I know them like knowing an acquaintance. That's kind of my knowledge of them as a group. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So without further ado, let's get into episode 1 of the Nana tour with 17. Here we go. Yeah, all familiar like faces. Like I remember all of these guys now. Like I think I have a working knowledge of 17 as a group. Taking place in Italy. Warning can be strange sometimes. That's all K-pop groups. There's always that one bro when you go on holiday, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna live here one day, and then never ends up going back. Lucy looks tiny. A one-of-a-kind trip. I thought it was like a documentary type thing, but I think it's like just like a holiday vlog, really. I don't know what it looks like. There was gravy and meat in there. It looks like a meat. I don't think it's a meat pie. They're in fucking Italy, but like probably something similar. Oh, they're going to play the listening game. Right, is it going to start or what? Okay, we get it. I want to get into the actual content. Fucking spoiling every future compilation scene. Oh, the bro. If you watch my reactions, like, S-Coops is just my favorite. Or it's between him and Woozy. I really like those two. But I don't know, something about S-Coops I just really like. Oh, so they did. Yeah, bro thinks he's a fucking Death Note character, fucking trying to change the whole like, oh, you thought I was here, you thought they were here, but they're actually I'm going through here to here, so I can trick you guys. Like, knowing K-pop fans, that's not a fucking. That's not going over the top because you guys are. I'm sorry, no, it is what you know. What I'm gonna stop acting like K-pop fans are fucking insane. I'm gonna say, and obviously not all of them, but like there's a large enough majority where it's a problem. Otherwise, you wouldn't have all those fucking big issues where, you know, idols get injured where they're at the airport and like all this other shit. Like, even recently, there was a clip. I don't know where or I don't know which country it was in, but when Bang Chan went to the award show thing, there was a clip that came out. I saw it on TikTok. People were waiting at his hotel. And he was heated. You can see he's like, "Fucking go home." That's what he wanted to say. So yeah, insane. That shit's insane. That's crazy. 8 hours, and they're like fucking next door neighbors. Like, what's the actual flight like time from like Seoul to Tokyo? Let me check. Hey Siri. How long does it take to fly from Seoul to Tokyo? It's a 2-hour flight. Bro made it an 8-hour flight. Do you know what? That's so insane to me. Like, 2 separate countries, right? 2 fully separate countries, 2-hour flight. Flying from Sydney to Perth, which is on the other side of the country, is a 5-hour flight. Do you understand how insane that is? Like, we can fly for 5 hours and still be in the same country. We're in like Europe, Asia. You know, you can go from point A to a fully different region within less hours than it takes to get onto the other side of this country. That's crazy when you think about it. Like, to Aussies, it's like, oh, whatever. It is what it is because you're used to it. But if you actually think about it and actually clock what's going on, you're like, whoa, why is this country so big? And like, Australia's only like the 6th biggest country in the world. So, like, for example, I couldn't even imagine flying from one end of Russia to the other end of it. You know what I mean? Because that shit's massive. But yeah, it's just funny to me. Oh, people were recommending that I check this out, the Game Caterers, as well. And I might in the future. I'm not sure when, but. Bro, just thinking about the price. Why does he feel like a tired dad and he's just like, fuck, I gotta pay for their school flights now. Oh, he's not gonna be in the Nana tour? Really? Oh, I'm mad disappointed. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I wanted to see my boy. Hopefully we see like clips of him here and there though. Is bro sleeping? Oh, the time difference? I'm actually mad disappointed that S-Coop's not going to be in this.
그래 맞아 절대 안 돼. 맞아. 아 그러니까 애들을 알고 제가 모르는 게 아니라 다 모르는 거예요?
What? Wait, I'm so lost. What the fuck don't they have an idea? What don't they know? Wait, what? What's happening? I'm so confused. Oh, wait, okay. They don't know about something. I'm so lost on what they don't know about, but they don't know. Only 2 members know about the thing that I don't know that we're supposed to know. I don't know what we're supposed to know about. I don't know what it is. But 2 members know about the thing that we're supposed to know is the thing. I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean.
이 공부를 고민하는 사람은 가짜 스케줄들을 되게 좀 리얼하게 넣어야 되거든요.
Okay, so it's like bro's just thinking about the logical thing. He's like, how are we going to get these visas? No. So there's something an activity that members know that no one else knows about. I don't know if they've revealed what the activity is to the viewer base and I just missed it, but oh yeah, the episode was called tricking or pranking 17, so it makes sense. Bro's like, we're not pranking them enough. Okay, so I'm glad that I think they're using S-Cubes as like a commentary person in the show. So I like that actually he's still included, even though he's not doing the challenges and he's not, you know, in Italy and shit. At least we're still getting some content from him.
쿱스가 예상하는 애들의 상황은 지금 어떻게 하고 있는 거야? 반 이상 술 먹고 있고. 문제
Bro's like, they got alcohol problems. To be fair, they're like what? In their late 20s, early 30s, most of the 17 members, right? Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the age range because I'm pretty sure the youngest is what, like 97, 6? I don't know. I can't remember, but I remember there's like, they're early 30s, late 20s. I know that. That's what I know. So they're definitely drinking all the time. Like that's peak drinking ages.
미안하다고 하면서 근데 명호는 내가 이태리 가면 그냥 명호조에 늘 붙어 있을 거야. 그러면 되잖아. 맞아요. 전담으로 내가 쭉 그냥 계속 가면 명호 씨 말고는 우리가 뭐
You know what these two are giving me the vibe of? Like, you know that one uncle that's just fucking just the fun uncle and like his favorite nephew. That's the vibes I'm getting from these two. Woozy.
그러니까 진짜 그냥 자유여행이라고 냅두면 잠만 잘 거예요.
That's real.
잠만 자, 운동하고 잠만 잘 거예요.
Bro, is Woozy me?
그러면
네, 항상 음악가 옆에 너무 많이 붙어 있으니까 이게 입에 트이는 곳은 여기밖에 없는 거거든요.
그러니까 항상 투어 다녀도 유명한 게
Honestly, that episode is still my favorite Suchita episode. The Woozy Suchita episode, I think I don't know why. It's just my favorite episode. I felt like it was the best one. Like it was just, I don't know, it felt really cool to see 2 musical beasts just interact, you know? Because like when it comes to idols, is like I always distinguish idols into 3 categories, right? Or 2 categories really. You've got idols, right? They just do the idol thing. They dance and they sing and they rap. They might even rap. Like they might even do that. But then I separate them to that. You've got your idols. Then you've got your musical beasts, right? The guys that live and breathe music. You know, your Woozys, your Yoongies, your Bangchans, your Changbins, your Hans, your Namjoons, your you know what I mean? Like those type of guys. And it's not that one's better than the other. It's just a different aspect of the industry. And I really find it fascinating.
지어도 근데 너무 좋아하니까 내가 더 좋은 거지.
딸기가 그냥 딸기인데. 오늘 술 한잔 할 사람? 하나, 둘, 셋. 라스 잔을 내들어 가자. 내가 언제 아침에 술을 마시니?
You know, Woozy, I can see. I'm seeing a lot of like familiar, similar things with personality things with me. So just based on that, I feel like he's the type of guy like say you're going on vacation, right? I don't know. This happens to me, and I'm getting the same vibe from him. I wonder if I'm right or wrong about this. So I'll be on holiday, right? And I'll be having the greatest time just vibing. But then suddenly, like maybe on the 6th day, I just want to be home now. I'm done. It's a mood that lasts maybe a couple of hours, and then I'm like, oh, I'm having a good time again. But I don't know, just suddenly this thing happens when you're just like, I don't like this anymore. Let me be home. And he's giving me that vibe. It's like that, not that you can't have fun when you're on holiday, but there's this like bug inside you just being like, I need to be home and like work on things that I want to work on. Because like the worst two combinations, I think, to have as a human being is being a homebody and also being someone that needs to work on something all the time. Those are the two worst things, because you never have a moment of peace. You can't just have a day off and be like, oh, I'm not going to think about anything and just have a nice time. Like those two traits together are just terrible. I say it's terrible as someone who has those two traits. So I'm really feeling a connection to Woozy.
이번 일주일 정도 그냥 정말 다른 사람으로 살았던 것 같아요. 다른 사람.
Journey into the outside world is crazy. Like he's a gremlin that's lived in a cave this whole time. I guess he's got the height for it. I'm sorry, Woozy.
이런 거를 PD님이 다 편집을 해주니까 형이 하는구나. 이제 다 나가면 좀 큰일 날 뻔했네. 그렇게 살고 있어.
Gen X.
고고고 괜찮지 않았어? 옛날 느낌.
He does give me Gen X vibes, actually, this guy. Okay. Like Gen X are either like the coolest people, like older people you can have a conversation with, or they're just so fucking lame because they think being Gen X is the coolest thing. There's no in between. They're either lame as fuck or just the coolest people. Okay, wait, sorry, I missed what the text said. Hello. Oh, this is like the staff chat. Bruh, waking up at 4:30? Is that his normal wake up time? Of course he's an early riser. What I've noticed about me is like the people that are fucking opposite to me in every single way is the ones that I feel I always find myself liking the most or biasing. Like think about it, like all my biases in every group, right? Well, actually, I think I have one bias where I connect with on a spiritual level, and I find a lot of similarities with, and that's Yoongi from BTS. But like, think of all my biases that I have, or the ones that are like Bang Chan. I've got nothing in fucking common with that guy. He's bright. He's outgoing. He's social. He's responsible. He probably wakes up at the crack of dawn. Like, you know, the only things I find similarities is probably just like going to the gym. That's the only similarity. But like, it's funny that I've always biased members that are completely opposite to me.
우리가 생각한 건 그건데 너가 들어가서 핸드폰 놓고 왔어. 잤다 전화가 와. 형이가 대화짠 거죠. 진짜 형이 대화잖아. 결론이야? 아 맨날 너무 창피해라. 그것도 와서 어떻게 해요? 그다음에 아 그러면 너 찾으면 없을 거 아니야.
But like, jokes aside, it's cool to see a group that's like actually got a real close relationship with the staff and like the upper levels of like the company. You know what I mean? Because I feel like usually in these groups, the groups always have this low-key beef with like the upper levels of like whatever company they're part of, like whether it's, you know, Hybe or JYP or whatever other fucking company that exists. Like, if you watch my videos for any amount of times, I'm firmly against corporations. I think they're all fucking the spawn of Satan. But it's cool to see this like I don't even know this guy. I don't know what his ranking is in the company system, but he's cool. I like his vibe.
멤버는 안 주는데 진짜 이 정도 해야 좋은 거.
Honestly, just based on like the members that we've seen so far, I like what I know of the members and just their vibes. I feel like the easiest guys to fool is probably like Mingyu. What's his name? Vernon. Oh, actually, no. Vernon feel like he'd be hard to fool. I feel like Mingyu is definitely going to be an easy to fool guy. The 8 feels like he'd be easy to fool. And who else? I'm going through them all, just what I know of them and who would be easier to fool than the others. Oh, I feel like Woozy would be mad hard to fool. Honestly, it's those two are the only ones that jump out to me as easy to fool type people, just based on their vibes. Oh, they're surprised because he's here. Technically, what? Okay, what does that mean? Oh, they don't know that they're all. Okay, Ming, calm down. Bro's on his knees for real, for real.
한 명씩 덮쳐서 깨워서 일로 데리고 오자.
아니 저 지금 신발도 안 신었는데 지금. 아 근데 괜찮아. 잠깐만 잘 지내셨어요?
괜찮아. Ding ding ding. Sorry, every time I hear that, that's the meme.
괜찮아 이거 다 취했나? 야, 한 명씩 덮치자. 그거요? 내가 들어서 깨울게 차라리. 오랜만에. 와, 내가 나부터 촬영해가지고 피곤해서 잔 거야.
나 심지어 나는 여기서 놀다가 니네들 몰래 나갔어.
Okay, so this is before the trip. Because they didn't know they were all going to Italy together, I guess.
여긴가? 가자.
진짜 이렇게 간다고? 저희 못 갈 줄 알았어요. 저 진짜. 제 여권은요?
Bro's trying to get the facts out right now.
와, 진짜 대박이다. 아, 이렇게 하는 거구나.
Okay, so now I understand what the prank is and what they don't know. It's the going to Italy. I thought they were already in Italy. It was confusing. They didn't really explain it properly.
일어났으면 또 깨우러 가야지. 가자. 이제 또 어디가? 우지방?
Oh, I need to see Woozy's fucking reaction now. I feel like he might dropkick someone if he's sleeping. I mean,
와, 눈이 활발하다 야.
bro, these crimson his eyes. He was in another universe.
우리 가야 되는데. 우리 가야 되는데. 아니 잠깐.
Why do I feel like he's not going to be in the room?
몸 닫아.
Oh, he was naked.
번호야. 가야 될 시간이야. 야, 우리 왜
I was just thinking that. I'm like, what if there's a naked sleeper? They're just walking with cameras and shit.
자기 전에 치고 있었는데.
I think you might have been doing something else before you went to... I'm sorry. That wasn't called. Sorry. Look, they're grown men. Is all I'm saying.
이렇게 된 김에 일단 그 프로그램 하나를 만드시는 게 나을 수도 있어. 일단 그거를 만들고
Not you, Gay Leong. That's crazy.
못 보는 거 할게요.
아니야, 그러지 마. 일단 같이 천천히 얘기 나눠보면 대화하면 전 이 세상에 해결되지 않는 건 없다고. 그치원은.
What? Why do they treat this guy like a fucking puppy?
일단 대화로 잘 풀어보고 잘 풀어보고 또 안 되면 또 방법이 있지 않겠냐?
Bro, how scary is the eight that they're reacting like, or are they scared with just, oh, we still got Vernon, or are they just scared of disappointing him? Is it like a, you know, it's not that they're scared of his reaction, but they're scared of him being sad about it, maybe? Or he might just be a scary motherfucker as well.
랩하고 있긴 했거든.
저 너무 지저분한 상태여서 지금 이거 많이 입고 있어요.
아 그거만 입고 있니?
Oh, not the fucking Winnie the Pooh fit. Oh, did he feel it just then? Well,
버논이 옷을
like that he had no pants on, I mean, not the, sorry.
일단은
어떻게 정신 차려야지. 명호를 마지막 깨워야겠네.
정한이부터 가자 정한이부터.
Oh, they still haven't woke up Jonghyun. I don't know why I thought they were already waking up
피님 들어왔어. 정한이
him up.
자고 있겠지? 저기 정한 씨 갈 시간이에요. 갈 시간이면
Is he awake already? Fuck, these cunts wake up early. The Great Migration is crazy.
내가 어떤지는 모르겠어.
너 지금 굉장히 이뻐. 괜찮아. 괜찮아. 가면 돼. 가면 돼. 야, 가만 지금 몇 명이야? 마지막 이제 한 명 명호 나왔어?
Okay, this is the reaction that we've been waiting for.
아 죄송해요. 너무
Like I'm so curious why they're so nervous about it.
사실 제가
잠깐만 옷을 좀 뭔가 입어봐.
Oh, they're still keeping the prank going.
사실 명호야, 형이 너한테 사과할 게 있어.
Oh, this is why they were scared of his reaction. I was going to say it can't be because he's scary. It's got to be because they're scared of disappointing him.
알 리가 없어, 명호야. 내가 너 귀여워하잖아.
형 괜찮아요. 그 급하게 하나 맞는데요.
미안해. 속이기 위해서는 어쩔 수 없었어. 우리 가서 천천히 한번 얘기를 해보자. 우리 이런저런 문제에 대해서
Bro's definitely got a favorite, is all I'm saying. Bro definitely has a favorite. The way he's explaining it in comparison to the rest of the boys is, it's like fire and ice.
우리랑 너랑 셋이 앉아가지고
그래. 피디님이랑 진솔하게 얘기하는 시간을 갖도록 해. 가서.
얘기를 한번 해보자.
진짜 다 숨겼어.
아무도 몰랐어.
Vernon's going through it, bro. Head down, he's got the hat on.
좀 말씀드리고 우리 뒷얘기는 또 하면 되니까. 좋은 소식. 일단 아까 들으신 분도 있겠지만 우리 과연 어디 가느냐?
로마예요?
우리는
Oh, nice. Well, they knew they were going to Italy, but not specifically where. I was actually supposed to go to Italy like in 2020. No, it was before COVID, 2018 maybe? 2019? I can't remember. I was about to go, had the flight booked and everything. And then I couldn't walk. Like my foot just exploded. Basically, it didn't explode. That's an exaggeration. But like I just couldn't walk. And then I couldn't go. And I was fuming, dying. But I do want to go one day. For sure. Just for the sake of like trying the food, man.
이탈리아로 갑니다. 이탈리아에서
와 진짜 미쳤다.
이탈리아 가본 사람
없어요. 없어? 저 유럽도 안 가봤어요.
Wait, really? When was this recorded? At this point, they had never been to Europe before that? I feel like hoping to make up for the Europe tour that was cancelled. Oh, okay.
사실 그동안 일정 되게 빡빡했잖아.
So this was more recent if it's after COVID. Like 2022, 2023 probably.
없었을 텐데 이번 이태리 여행은 그래서 컨셉이 평소의 꽃청춘과 달라요. 우리 평소 꽃청춘은 고생하면서 막 어디 찾아가는 거잖아.
I'm actually surprised more K-pop groups don't go like do tours in Europe because I feel like every time I go into any K-pop space, I feel like there's so many European fans. So it's surprising that they don't do tours specifically more towards like Europe.
이거는 전혀 반대.
올 패키지?
올 인클루시브 패키지로 주는 거예요. 그러니까 여러분은 그냥 놀면 돼. 우리가 가서 놀 거리 즐길 거리.
Vernon's still hiding. It's hilarious. Vernon got me dying, bro.
맛있는 거 먹고 준비할 필요가 없어요. 가방도 필요 없고 뭣도 필요 없고 여러분한테 필요한 건 입고 있는 옷과 핸드폰 정도? 지갑도 필요 없어요.
진짜요?
그래서 그 정도 해서 갈 건데 문제는 저희 패키지가 출발 일정이 좀
Like, there's definitely bad parts to being an idol, right? Like, the industry's a bit how you going. Like, there's certainly negatives to it, but then you got shit like this where you're like, oh yeah, you just got to come and we will handle everything. And you go to these amazing tourist destinations. Like, that's got to be an upside. Like, obviously, they have to make content while they're doing it, but that's a small price to pay for an all-inclusive trip to fucking Rome. You know what I mean?
빨라요.
아, 좋은데? 갔다 오겠습니다. 3번이면 뭐 출근하죠. 이거 들어오시는 거예요? 나 샤워할 거예요.
He's like, you want to jump in the shower with me?
출장 좀 시켜놓을 거야.
Wait, is someone locked out? They can't even get in the dead room.
와, 원래 술을 잘 먹는 멤버가 아닌데. 정말 캐리어는 알아서 챙겨주려나?
And I like how half of them are still fucking wasted as well. And they got to get ready this fast.
뭐가 덥나요? 날씨를 몰라가지고. 덥겠죠? 더워요?
I don't know, bro. Why are you asking me?
보조 배터리. 준비됐습니다.
He's like, as long as my fucking phone got charged, that's all I need.
아주 보여주기 싫어서
아까까지 그냥 말을 못 하겠는 거예요. 제 입냄새를 못 견디겠어.
괜찮아 지금 괜찮아 멀쩡해.
It's not that serious, bro. Calm down. This bro was naked.
하고 이거 확인하고 들었잖아. 그대로 들어가지고.
가자 급시야 고맙다.
그래. 내정하게 갈 때.
내정하게
기억하지? 야, 진짜.
X-Group is definitely disappointed AF. Imagine the whole gang going and you have to stay because you got injured.
잘 쉬고.
너무 아쉬워서 어떡해?
That was very convincing, Vernon.
갈게요. 진짜 너무 속상.
중에 가장 믿을 만한 사람을 총무로 지금 정해주시면 그분에게 돈을 주겠습니다.
야, 총무는 디노지. 그래.
원래 저희 부모님들 사이에서 그 총무 중에 부모님이 저희 부모님이 하시거든요.
야, 부모님 개모임의 총무를 이제
부모님 개인적인 부모님이 하시고
The stuff like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
우리 막내가 그런
제가
총무를
서류를 잘 간직하고 있습니다.
Oh, he's the youngest, eh? I always forget that.
하면은 그때 한 번씩 네.
그래.
인당 100인데 쿱스과 100유로는 그냥 넣었어요.
아유, 감사합니다.
100유로는 쿱스가 주는 돈이라고 생각하면 돼요.
Out of all of them, I'd say Mingyu gives me the youngest vibes.
드릴 테니까 한 번씩
If I was to look at them all, I'm like, who's the youngest, who's the oldest? I would pick Mingyu for like the youngest member.
와, 6박 7일이야. 미쳤나 봐. 미쳤다. 단체 여행 인도 경력 20년 이상. 일단 핸드폰 번호부터 진짜인지 봐야겠어.
잘 때는 방해 안 했으면 좋겠다.
이거 영석이 형 실제 번호.
네, 진짜 번호예요.
와, 번호 땄다. 번호 땄다.
Bro is rude. It's like, do not call me at hours where I do not want to be called, bro.
때 여기 호텔이야, 호텔? 쏘지 않을까? 웨이웨이 같은 건가? 그렇지 않을까?
Bro,
알고 한 사람.
why are they censoring Airbnb as if we can't see what it says?
도착했다.
29 degrees, that's nothing. I don't think there's any countries like climate that is really going to be too much of a challenge to like Aussies, honestly. Especially people that live in Sydney, like it's like heat and like cold is both extreme. Because like when people that haven't been to Sydney or Australia, when they see our temperatures, they're just like, oh, it's not that bad, like 30, whatever. It's not that bad. If you look at the number, it's not. But the way heat works, specifically in Sydney, because it's a very humid city, is like, yeah, it might be 28, but it's disgustingly humid. Or the cold weather might be only, it might be 16. But there's the cold in Australia is not like the cold in other countries. Because I've been in other countries in winter where it's like 10 degrees, 6 degrees, but it's like it never felt as bad as an Australian winter. So like there's very few countries I would go to and the heat is overbearing or it's too cold. Like it just doesn't exist. Even if it's like 2 degrees, it just doesn't feel like the Sydney winter. I don't know. It's a special type of cold that you don't see in other countries. Man, that'd be such a vibe to just walk through those like old streets and stuff. Like I love old architecture and like I studied history in uni, you know, so it's like history is my is one of my special interests that I'm just a bit too obsessed with.
여러분이 돈 투어 전에 무슨 투어였어? 아레나. 원형 경기장을 아레나라고.
Is that actually, that's cool. I didn't know that even. Why do I feel like he's bullshitting? I gotta know if that's actually true. Like, how did I not know that? Arena origin. The word arena comes from the Latin word harina, which means sand. It originally referred to fine-grained sand that was used to it was later used to describe a scene of a contest. Interesting. So he's actually not wrong. That's actually where it comes from. How did I not know that? Yeah, that's like the number one thing you think of when going around, right? The Colosseum. Like, that's like the... It's like coming to Sydney and not seeing the fucking Opera House. Like, say, that's basically the same level of like... If you go there, you gotta see this, you know? Energy.
내려가서 보고 싶다. 자, 포토 스팟으로 갑니다. 야. 우와.
It looks way cooler at night. Like the lights coming through and shit.
오. 다르다. 공기도 다르다. 클래식한 공기가 뭔가
That's definitely one of my number one things I like want to see.
아, 이렇게 가운데 카메라.
Scoops is better than me, bro. I would have told them to fuck off. I'm sorry. If my boys call me and I'm in fucking at home sleeping while they get to travel in Rome, I'm definitely not being as wholesome as Scoop is being. So he's on camera, so off camera he might be like, fuck that.
형, 내가 콜로세움 좀 보여줄까? 보여줘.
근데 이게 참 화면은 안 담긴다.
이 웅장함이 안 담긴다.
이게 참 화면은 안 담긴다. 돈 말고는 담긴다.
그지?
I think I reacted to that Super MV. I don't remember it too much, but I remember reacting to it.
더 자, 형. 졸려다? 졸리다. 계속 오네?
Okay, it's not a castle. Wow. But they're staying like what, like 5 seconds away from the Colosseum? It's actually not that crazy. I thought they would live in like a massive mansion or some shit. Still probably cost, like if a normal person was going to get this Airbnb, it probably cost so much even for one night. Being like so close to like the Colosseum and like the center of the travel in Rome.
오랜만에 같이 자야지. 재밌잖아, 이게 있어야. 야, 여기. 그래?
여기 다 찼어? 아니요 형 둘 있어 둘. 여기 누구야? 없어. 나 해도 돼? 해도 되지.
Bro, why does every K-pop group that I watch have fucking separation anxiety? Literally. Like, Donkey Kong saying, oh, let's all stay in one room.
2층. 야 여기 재밌겠다. 2층이야.
쟤 일로 올래?
4인방이야?
옛날 생각이 날 거 같고 좋을 거 같긴 해.
Oh, true. Probably a throwback to when they all dormed together, like as trainees or like as a new group.
자연스러워서 몰랐는데 진짜 유럽식이었다. 신발을 신고 있잖아. 내가 보니까. 자연스러워서 지금 보다가 알았어. 뭐야 신발을 내가.
I don't care where I am, bro. I'm taking those shoes off at the front door. Like,
잠깐만. 사다리가 왜 이러는데? 그거냐?
you know when you go to someone's house that's like someone that's not from their culture doesn't take their shoes off in a house. And you go to someone's house and you're about to take your shoes off and they're like, oh, don't take your shoes off. It's fine. And I'm just like, you piss me off. Don't tell me not to take my shoes off. Just don't say anything, because now if I take my shoes off, now it's going to be like, oh, I didn't listen to your suggestion. And I was just like, oh, I'm doing what I want to do. But if I don't take my shoes off, I'm walking in your fucking house with my shoes on like a savage. You know, like if she created stress that you didn't, just let me take my shoes off, okay? Don't tell me not to, motherfucker. I just get heated when people do that shit. Sorry. Let's continue.
그건 몇 년 됐어요? 이쪽은 말 키우는 데인가 옛날에? 여기 안에 다 포도예요? 근데 지금 날씨 포도 잘 나오는 날씨예요?
왜 그냥 호기심 왕성한 어린이 같은. 물음표 살인마.
그래서 뭐 얘기하는
I don't know, more than being like a kid, he reminds me of like just a typical ethnic dad. Like, you know, when you go on holiday with your dad and he's just like questioning every like process that is like visible to you in the holiday. It's like, oh, like I wonder what rock they used here. You know what I mean? Like that, it's giving that more than a child filled with curiosity. It's giving both, but it's giving more ethnic dad vibes.
안 되겠다. 찾아러 가야겠다.
Thank you.
Oh, already on the wine. I'm actually like, what I discovered, I used to think I didn't like wine at all, but I realized it's not that I don't like wine, it's that I'm very picky with wine, because I started finding like wines that I actually enjoy, and I was like, oh no, wine is fine, Red Bull, I actually like it. It's just like, I'm very picky with the ones I like now. Like that's what I noticed, like as I started trying different ones, I was like, oh no, I am a snob. I need the good shit. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I need the good stuff. Okay, that was episode 1 of Nana 12 with 17. Honestly, a lot of fun. I'm actually enjoying this already. Hopefully we get more actual moments with the guys in the next couple episodes, because I feel like this was a lot of like, you know, waking them up and then the whole trip process, finding the rooms and all that stuff. It was cool. It was fun, but I'm excited for the next couple episodes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.